Welcome once again to the Zach Carpenter Show here on the Bear Network. I'm your host, Gary Olmaz. Each week we talk about Bradley Central Bear basketball. Being joined today by Coach Zach Carpenter. A couple of players. I'll let you introduce the guys you brought today there, Zach.
We got senior forward Tyrese Stovall and guard forward Caden Baldwin. Both of them seniors.
Welcome to the program here. We have a lot of seniors this year, seems like, what, 8?
No, that was last year. We got 5 this year, though.
Oh, 5. Oh, I'm thinking the Bears had 8. That's what that is. Well, guys, we're off to a pretty good start here. We had a win last night. We're recording this on Wednesday, by the way, folks. Down to Ooltewah, our district opener. It's always good to win district, on the road especially. And Ooltewah, we were sort of close for a half. And your post-game interview, you said you had a discussion with them at halftime and got things turned around. And one of the things that I noticed, we missed a lot of free throws that first half, guys. A lot of free throws. Missed 9 of them out of 16, That'll get you beat in close games.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. That's something we talk about all the time. And, before the season ever started, we set a goal for ourselves from the free throw line.
Yeah.
And we're still not anywhere close to our goal, but it's little by little getting better. Okay. It's trending that way.
Yeah.
But it's still something that we have to work at. It's got to be a daily thing. It can't be a once every few days. It's got to be every day going in, working at it, getting your reps in.
And it's on you as a player.
Yeah.
It's on you as a player. I mean, it's not a team kind of thing when you're shooting free throws. Guys, let's back up here a little bit. Friday, we go to Cleveland High School. Tough game, big rival foe, big crowd. All the elements that you want in a good, tense game. Last night, a blowout went over Ooltewah. Friday night, you're going to have Walker Valley coming in here, and another really, really good team. We'll talk about in a minute there. But Kay, your first experience, Bradley in Cleveland. What do you think about the game over there Friday night?
A lot of energy. It was just nonstop fans yelling. It was hard to hear Coach, but I understood what he said because, I got to pay attention for real. But it was a great experience. Probably the most exciting game I've ever had in my high school career.
Really?
Definitely by far.
Well, we get to bring them here later on. We got a big game Friday night coming in here with Walker Valley. And the game's not a district game, but you've been there before, Tyrese.
Yes,
what's your thoughts about Friday's game to win at Cleveland on their floor?
Felt great. Last year, heartbreak loss, and that really affected me. So I just want to get back to them this year, and then we play them at our place, blow them out a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Well, Coach, we're down 10 in the second half. Things are it's looking a little iffy here. What was the key to coming back Friday night?
We started taking better care of the ball, let's say. It wasn't anything. I told them in timeout, I said, guys, we're fine. We've been here. We were just there on Tuesday. We were down 17 and cut it to 1.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to calm down, take care of the ball, make better decisions, and the offensive side will take care of itself. And our defense turned into offense for us. We were able to spread them out, get downhill, get in the paint touches, and offensive rebounds. We did a really good job on the offensive glass, getting second chance points. So.
Yeah. Coach mentioned in post-game interview last night, talking about defense. Defense always travels. It doesn't matter if the offense is there. If you can't hit a free throw, hey, that defense has got to be there every time.
Well, that's the one thing that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Wherever you're playing at, you may not be used to the rims, the ball they're playing with, whatever it may be, all these outside factors. Defense always travels. That's an effort, a want-to, a toughness thing, and that should be with you wherever you go.
Yeah. Does Coach emphasize defense in practice, guys? I mean, do you spend is it balance between offense and defense when it comes to practice time?
Yes, sir. We'll have a whole period just for defensive show review and communication and our rotations. So we really got to take that serious in practice. I feel like more. But
they say offense sells games, defense wins championships. That's what I've always heard. Tyrese, that you agree with that there?
Absolutely.
And you guys, both of you, I mean, you can go up and slam dunk with the best of them there. I mean, that gets the crowd going. It's just 2 points. It's no more than any other shot, but it just adds that element of excitement and energy to the crowd, especially if it's a home crowd or a rival game like Friday night. We had as many people there as Cleveland did Friday night. And
it definitely gets the guys going, it gets the crowd going, gets the bench going. It's an energy booster, and I'm fortunate enough to have 2 guys that can play above the rim right now. So.
Yeah. Could you dunk when you was in high school?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Well, saying white men can't jump, well, I think he could jump there. So there's something you mentioned, too, I want to bring back up. The Knox Catholic game, we're down 17. Yeah. We come back within 1 point. And interviewing after the game, you said it's the little things that matter, That maybe one rebound, maybe one made free throw, maybe one inside shot, whatever. It's just accumulation of things that can win that game for you in a game like that. And that's a really, really good team. They're coming here as well next time, so we'll see them on our floor.
It is. It's all those little things that people don't think about in the first and second quarter that add up. Everybody wants to concentrate towards the end of the game, the last few minutes.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the things that happen in the first and second quarter that cause you to get down by 17. Were you missing your rotations?
Yeah.
Were you not boxing out, giving up second chance points? And those things added up to dig us into a pretty deep hole. I think we were 17 in the third quarter. And we did, and to the guys' credit, they never quit. They battled back. The first half, the ball was sticking. We weren't moving it. In the second half, I think we had 12 assists. We were just finding the open guy and stepped up, made shots, shot it with confidence. And that's what allowed us to get back into it.
Well, I've seen these games. We've all seen them. The poor old guy shooting that free throw to tie the game or to win the game at the end, he misses it. Everybody points at him, hey, you lost the game for us. No. What happened earlier?
Yeah.
That got you behind to start with. Like the field goal kicker, missed the field goal, would have won the game in the football game. It's not his fault, but he gets the blame because he's the one that had the final shot to win it. But there's a lot of things take place. But the crowds get you guys energized. You've got to hear the crowds. And like with Friday night, sort of a down crowd last night at Ooltewah because it wasn't no mystery as who was going to win that game. But the crowds get you fired up when you're out there playing. Like on the home floor, like Friday night, we're going to need the crowd behind us, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
What have you guys seen, and what do you know about Walker Valley? I mean, I hear they've got these great shooters and not real big, shoot lights out. If they're on fire, we're in trouble.
Yeah, I know that the thing we have to do is guard the three, but I know, like you said, they don't have size on us, so they're going to be scrappy. If we get a post up, they're going to be doubling down. It's just we got to play it the right way. We got to play it smart, and then we also have to hit our shots as well.
Play it smart. That's a key. That's a key phrase to use right there. And Caden, what's your experience been like here at Bradley Central in your first year here so far?
I love it so far. It's really nice. Everybody's brought me in well. It's great.
Well, you seem to fit in real well. And
Yes,
and I don't have your year-to-date stats in front of me, but how many we got in double figures? I know these guys are in double figures.
Guys in double figures, yeah.
So is it Hunter Fields the third one, or
Marion?
Oh yeah, Romarian, yeah. Well, there's you got veterans, you got experience there in that starting lineup and on the team. And last night you were able to go to the bench. I think everybody played that was dressed all the way down the line there, and most of them scored. 8 out of the 12 scored, I think, there. And that's the kind of game you like, You had a tough game with Cleveland. You got a game you won last night pretty handily. Tough game coming up.
Yeah, and we got to play these games, and I was a little concerned going into last night just how shoot around went. And I thought our energy was low, and then watching warm-ups, our energy was low again. So it was no shock to me when we came out and didn't execute well, didn't play well, didn't have the energy we needed in the first half. But after halftime, they came out and they were a lot more energized.
Took care of business then.
Yeah.
As a head coach and a teacher here, you're in the business department here. I ask you the same thing I've asked other coaches. What kind of letter grade did you assign to your offense and to your defense at this point in the season? It's never going to be an A because nobody has a perfect game, but are we progressing the way that you want to?
Offensively, we got a long ways to go. I think we're a little ahead on the defensive end, but we still have a ways to go there. I'd give defensively a B-, offensively a C-. We've been able to score some points, but it hasn't been through execution or executing what's been drawn up. The plays that we've been calling. We've been able to go get offensive rebounds and beat people off the bounce and get all the way to the basket. So.
33 forced turnovers last night with the defense I'm looking at here. You scored 30 points off turnovers, 40 points in paint. We're getting inside. We scored over half our points, way over half our points inside, 23 off fast breaks. So the defense is making things happen.
It is, and that's been the staple. Until we can get the offensive side figured out, we have to be really strong defensively. And even when we get the offensive side figured out, it's just going to make it that much better.
Yeah.
But that's got to be the one consistent thing is the defensive end of the ball. We've got to get stops. And I think we've done a good job so far, but we don't ever want to be satisfied. We want to keep that hunger going and strive to meet our goals.
Get satisfied just when you get beat.
Yep.
What do you need to do to be better, more valuable to the team? What skill set do you like on you?
I need to work on just everything around my game, but mainly I want to work on stop fouling people, keep my hands off people, be patient, and really just ball security as well and hitting free throws.
Well, coaches say, hey, if you're out of position, you're going to reach and grab, and you got to move with the guy you're defending there. How about you, Tyrese? What would you like to be better at?
My jump shot. Most of everybody on the scouting report is hard nose, right hand, down to the ground. That's what I need. I need to work on my jump shot. Having a jump shot will get me it will make it more easier for me because they step back and shoot it, and I'll make them have to come up, and I could just go right past them. And I also need to work on my left hand. Left hand is one of my weakest points in my game. But if I do and able to go on both sides, then there's really no stopping me for real.
Coach, sounds like they've got some things figured out there that.
You know what? I would agree with both of them. They've got things to work on. They know what it is, and they know their strengths and weaknesses, and we need to keep improving on those weaknesses.
What's the number one thing you'd like to see us do better as a team?
Share the ball.
Share the ball.
Yep, share the ball. It gets a little sticky sometimes, and just want to see. We've had games where we share the ball really well, and then I want to see that more consistently, not just in spurts.
So there you go, guys. You hear what coach is wanting to see out of you, and he sees what you need to improve on too there. So, it's a team thing, and the Bear Nation is going to be there. Friday night, we're going to have a huge crowd here. It's Lynn Jones Foundation night. It's Hall of Fame night. They're going to introduce the new Hall of Fame members between games. So be a lot of excitement, a lot of things going on that will have a great crowd there.
Looking forward to it.
It's going to be fun. Then next week, now let's talk about next week. We go to McMinn County Tuesday. And then tell me about the racer schedule.
And then we're playing in the five-star Christmas tournament up in Knoxville. We'll play Sevier County on Thursday evening, 6:45, I think, 6:15 or 6:45 at Oak Ridge High School.
Okay.
And then from there on, we don't know yet. It would either be Hardin Valley or Knox Webb.
Okay, so there you have, folks. You need to support the Bears. They work hard to earn your support. We need you here, especially Friday night, for a huge crowd here as the Mustangs come in here. Pretty good team, a really good team. So we'll have to have our best effort out of the Bears if we want to get a victory there. So join us here Friday night. Be on the radio. It's on Mix TV as well, mixtv.tv. It's on Mix 104.1. Steve Wills and I have the call there for you. And we'll see you next time. Until then, God bless and go Bears.